I'm tired. You tired? Popo. Oh, look at that look. Damn. Guess you are tired.
Hi everyone, my name is Billie Jean, and today we're talking about racism minimalized and minimalized races. So y'all, I've been going on a journey. You know that I've been wondering if I've been worrying about white people too much. Turns out, I was. Hold on, before you guys take over, I need them to know some things. The story of my history with race got the least amount of views on this channel. And I said, of course, my story's not that interesting. It's full of microaggressions and an overall conditioning of oppression. I thought maybe I should have stuck to the times when I was called nigger or told to go back to Africa. Those are flashy. But as I told you, those don't mean anything to me. I've never had anyone try and beat me up because of my race. Well, there was a time when some teenage girls were thinking about it, but luckily I was born with my mama's look. And I mean the look, the one with capital letters. She never had to spank us because the look would make you rethink all your life choices. So I stood my ground, gave them the look, and in this case, it probably didn't hurt that they thought all black people were violent and looking for someone to shank. I've never had anybody deny me housing because of my race. I've never had a cross burned in my front yard. I haven't had anything thrown through my windows. Maybe my story of racism wasn't worth being heard. And as I heard myself saying this to my therapist, I was like, stop. No, it is. My story is worth being heard. My racism story has affected me in so many ways. It's affected every part of my life, even how successful I am. And I'm only putting successful in quotes because what kind of job you have and how much money you make shouldn't be the only qualifier of success. I shouldn't have been minimizing how racism has affected me. I was basically doing what white people do all the time. You know, I haven't told anyone that they're a racist to their face in about 30 years. Well, except for in these videos. But I learned early that if you tell someone they're being racist, they will shut you down. All the conversation will stop. So if you want them to listen to you, you can't say they're racist. You can use any other word but racist because they believe that racism is only calling people racial slurs, killing them, beating them. Basically, if they didn't see it in the 1960s civil rights movement, it doesn't count. But it does. Racism is so much more. Being racist doesn't automatically make you a bad person. Like I said in a different video, we're all racist here in the US. White supremacy and systematic racism is a problem. And if you're white, you're part of the problem. And if you think you're a progressive and it doesn't matter what color people are, you're part of the problem too. I never got the option to be colorblind. Being colorblind is a huge white privilege. And now, if that struck you, if that made you feel some sort of way, you really need to get White Fragility and read it. I thought about reading it and distilling it back to you in a video, but I already know what it says, and I ain't got that kind of time. I'm busy creating a nonviolent direct action group that'll make real change. And it's not my job as a black person to explain racism to you. I got enough to do. Now, if you're offended by what I just said, you should have already had your credit card out and been ordering White Fragility right now. Get your racial stamina up. Hey, but first, watch the rest of this video. Assistant needs some views. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing all the work for white people. How can you say that? Have you lost your mind? The white people will feel bad, and I have to take care of the white people. No, we don't. It's okay for them to feel a little bad. How dare you? I don't want anyone to feel guilty. I'm not asking anyone to feel guilty or ashamed. just remorse. What's the difference? You're telling them they're bad people. No, I'm not. You're reading too much into it. Guilt is when you're judging yourself at an unreasonable standard. And most of the time that comes with feeling ashamed and putting yourself down. Feeling ashamed helps no one. But wait, how can you say that learning something I've known since I was 6 is an unreasonable standard? Ignorance is bliss. When you know better, you have to do better. Did you guys just switch spots? Like I was saying, I had always experienced systematic racism, but I didn't know how people were keeping it going in the modern world until I listened to the podcast Nice White Parents. So Nice White Parents was the how of modern racism, just like slavery by another name was the why of modern racism for me. Nice White Parents explained how systematic racism works while they're just trying to give their children a better life, just like we all do. If you're in power and you don't know it, it's like you're in a monster truck. A monster truck just going down the highway. You're just trying to get from point A to point B. This is me in my monster truck. So you're just trying to get from point A to point B, and you don't realize how hard it is to try and get past you. All the little cars trying to get past you, you're taking up more than, I took both hands off the wheel. Taking up more than one lane, but you don't realize it. You're just driving your monster truck. You might even run over some things and not realize it. But sometimes you will see an ingenuitive person. I think ingenuitive is a word, but sometimes you will see an ingenuitive person or go between your wheels. Now they're ahead of you and you see them in their car. And you say, see, cars can be on the road with us. It's cool, see? And all the time, that person in the car is constantly having to dodge and weave, and they're looking in their mirrors, trying not to get run over. And sometimes they relax, and they see something, and they have to swerve. That's what it's like to be black. You can't point to those people in the cars as an example without acknowledging the way they have to operate in order to be successful on your road, because it is your road. We all need to remember that making things better for each other is making things better for all of us. Nobody's an island. And even if you were, trash is still gonna roll up on your shores. All right. I'm shaking with a dance beat this time because this one wasn't hard for me. It was probably hard for you white people. Sorry about that. But actually, no, I am not sorry. I will not apologize. Love you. Love you all. And remember, love each other. Don't be a jerk. Don't forget to like and subscribe.